Hey Perry School friends, I'm back with my cello, and today I'm going to talk about string instruments a little bit more. First, I'm going to play something on my cello. You might have heard this before. It's from the movie Shrek, and it's Hallelujah. There are different lyrics to it. There are lyrics that are in the movie Shrek, and then there are also lyrics that are Easter kind of lyrics. But this is a lovely song. To show you something new today. That was called pizzicato, when you pluck the strings. So you can either bow the strings with your bow, or you can pluck them while holding the bow, or you can put the bow down. Now if I'm playing a piece of music and it says P-I-Z-Z, then I know that I need to stop bowing and play pizzicato, P-I-Z-Z. I love plucking. I love pizzicato. It's a lot of fun. So the definition of a string instrument is a soundboard or a wooden frame that has a string stretched over it, and the strings can be made out of metal or nylon or many different things, anything that can be stretched. Even a piece of yarn, you can stretch it and make a string. And it vibrates, and then the soundboard or the frame you have it on vibrates also. And so I discovered that there are over 300 string instruments. Even a piano is a string instrument. If you look inside of a piano, there are strings strung across the soundboard, and when you strike the key, there's a mechanism inside that plucks the string, or hits the string and vibrates. And there's also an instrument called a harpsichord that is beautiful, and when you play that, it plucks the strings inside. So many different kinds of string instruments. And instruments like the cello get better with age. This cello is about 100 years old, and it has just been wonderful. I've had it since I was in college, and I have to take good care of it. I can't leave it out in the heat, and I can't have it in freezing cold. And if I have to go somewhere with it to play it, you know, I put it in its case. I make sure it's in its case. But even the case doesn't keep it from getting really freezing or really cold. It would crack the wood, or it would open the seams. And also, I have to try to keep the wood so that it's a certain dampness in the case, certain amount of humidity or moisture. So I have to wet the sponge and keep it in a bag. And there are also other items you can use to help keep the humidity and the moisture just perfect for your instrument. And my instrument, I've gotten used to it, and it responds to me, and I respond to it. And you can be that way with any instrument you have. The more you play it, the better sounding it becomes, and the more it becomes like a part of you, also. And the first string instruments that were discovered, they were discovered over 5,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, which is part of the Middle East, parts of Turkey, parts of Iraq, Iran, and they were lyres. The first ones that were found were lyres, which is like a harp. And I'll put a picture at the end and show you the lyre. And it has a frame and it has strings across it. And it was thought that maybe, well, it's not proven, but they feel that there might have been instruments even before that were string instruments. And so string instruments, it's an amazing thing to learn about string instruments. Maybe you'd want to Google the history of string instruments and read a little bit about it, because I am learning as I'm teaching you. You know, teachers are always learning too, and as I'm teaching you about my cello and string instruments, I'm learning. And it was fun to discover that there are over 300 string instruments and how long ago they were first discovered. So now I'm going to pack my cello up. I'll show you how I pack it up. I have to loosen the hair. This is horsehair. I have to loosen the horsehair a little bit so that there's not too much tension on it. And then I have to put my end piece back in here, my pin, and I have to carefully put it in the case. Strap it in, and then my bow is going to go in its own little pouch in the case, and then we'll just snap it shut there. And I hope that everyone is working hard and that you're still finding fun things to do at home. And I'm really happy to be a part of your music class. And shout out to all my friends at Perry School. And I love y'all and enjoy.